Episode 7, The Stargate's Call and the Final Test. With 5 rainbow stones in her possession, courage, wisdom, kindness, empathy, and resilience, Luna felt an incredible sense of readiness and purpose. She and Ruby had faced many trials together, and each stone represented a lesson learned, a part of her journey that had made her stronger. As they moved through a misty forest, Luna felt something tugging at her heart, a quiet yet powerful pull urging her forward. "Do you feel that, Ruby?" she whispered, her voice filled with wonder. "It's like something is guiding us." Ruby nodded, excitement in her eyes. "It must be the Stargate. Just think, Luna. Now that you have these stones, you're stronger than ever. Imagine what you could do with their power." Luna smiled, but her gaze turned thoughtful. "These stones do feel powerful, Ruby, but they're not just for me. Each one represents a virtue we've learned along the way. They're meant to help bring hope and protect others, not just give me strength." They continued onward, the magic growing stronger until they reached a clearing bathed in starlight. At the meadow's center stood the legendary Stargate, a majestic portal that shimmered with light, as if the stars themselves had woven it from their own radiance. As Luna and Ruby approached, the Stargate pulsed gently, and a voice echoed from within, warm and ancient. "Luna, you have gathered the rainbow stones, each representing a virtue you have learned. To pass through the Stargate, you must now prove your understanding of these qualities: courage, wisdom, kindness, empathy, and resilience." Luna took a steadying breath, feeling ready to step forward. But just as she lifted her hoof, a chill swept through the meadow, and the light of the Stargate dimmed slightly. From the shadows, a dark figure emerged, a unicorn cloaked in swirling dark mist, its eyes glowing with a fierce, unnatural light. Luna froze as a shiver ran down her spine. Though she had never seen this creature before, a deep, instinctual feeling told her exactly who this was: the Shadow Unicorn. She had heard whispers along her journey, stories of a unicorn twisted by darkness, consumed by a relentless desire for power. And now, standing before her, was the very creature from those tales. The Shadow Unicorn sneered, stepping forward with a menacing grin. "So you've gathered the stones," it hissed, its voice a low, dark whisper. "You must feel it too, the power at your command. Think of what you could do with such strength. Why waste it on hope and protection?" Ruby fluttered nervously beside Luna, her voice barely a whisper. "Be careful, Luna." Luna met the Shadow Unicorn's gaze, her heart steady. "These stones aren't about power. They represent the virtues we've learned, the qualities that can bring light to the world." The Shadow Unicorn laughed, the sound bitter and mocking. "Light, kindness, those are the ideals of the weak. Real power is control, bending others to your will, ruling everything you see. Imagine what you could become if you embrace that instead of clinging to such foolish ideals." Luna shook her head, her voice unwavering. "True strength doesn't come from forcing others to bend. It comes from helping and protecting others, lifting them up. These stones aren't for ruling, they're for bringing hope." The Shadow Unicorn's eyes narrowed, its expression shifting to one of frustration, mixed with a flicker of something else. "You truly believe that, don't you?" It studied her intensely, as though seeking to find cracks in her resolve. "You think these stones make you a protector, not a ruler. But I'll show you that real power comes from domination, not compassion." With a fierce snarl, the Shadow Unicorn lunged at Luna, dark energy swirling around it as it tried to seize the stones for itself. Luna felt the power of each stone resonate within her, guiding her movements. First, courage surged through her, keeping her grounded and steady in the face of the Shadow Unicorn's intimidating presence. Next, wisdom sharpened her thoughts, allowing her to read the Shadow Unicorn's movements and anticipate its attacks. With kindness, she protected Ruby, ensuring her friend stayed safe as the battle raged on. Empathy opened her heart, allowing her to feel the Shadow Unicorn's pain, to sense that its darkness came from inner wounds. Finally, her resilience gave her the strength to withstand each fierce attack, her determination unwavering even as the fight grew intense. The Shadow Unicorn's frustration grew, its attacks becoming more desperate. "Why do you resist?" it growled, bitterness flashing in its eyes. You could have power beyond your dreams. Why waste it on protecting others? Luna took a steadying breath, feeling a surge of compassion. Power isn't what I seek. I want to bring light to this world, not control it. There's a part of you that remembers the light too, a part that isn't ruled by darkness. The shadow unicorn's expression faltered, confusion flickering in its gaze. For a brief moment, it seemed torn, as if Luna's words had reached something buried deep within. But then, with a bitter laugh, it turned away, retreating into the shadows. As the shadow unicorn disappeared, the stargate glowed brighter, its light warm and welcoming. The gentle voice returned, filled with approval. Luna, you have demonstrated the virtues within you. Step forward and let your journey continue. With Ruby by her side, Luna approached the stargate. As she passed through, a wave of warmth and peace surrounded her, filling her with a deep sense of fulfillment and purpose. She knew this was only the beginning of a new chapter in her life, and she felt ready to face whatever lay ahead. Beyond the gate, Luna sensed a world brimming with magic, light, and endless possibilities. With hope in her heart, she stepped forward, ready to bring light, love, and courage wherever her journey would lead.